PFT Media.
Welcome to a special girls-only episode of Radicalizing Rednecks without Sean. Because he's in France acting like a rich person.
Yes, and it's girls only because I guess sometimes I'm genderqueer, I guess.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that's why.
I guess we're both kind of gender fluid. But beware, we're going to talk about vaginas. We're going to talk about periods. We're going to talk about getting your eyebrows waxed. So
Were we? I didn't know. You didn't really tell. Well, we don't ever really talk about what we're going to talk about before the show most of the time, unless we just, it's kind of just links just sent to you.
Yeah.
And
well,
we all just send links at each other.
I figured I'd bring it up because my period is always. I am late to everything, but my period never
On
late.
time?
Always
Yep.
on time. Always
Never
there
misses
for
beat.
the best of the best. Okay, because that shit
Yeah.
started last night, and I'm on it for reals.
I feel for you, friend. Y'all shouldn't eat that apple.
No, dude, I'm pissed, man.
I say that because I think to myself, like, that's the most fucking like weird back like.
My mom told me that when I was 11.
Like, I know, I don't even know where I heard it from, but I think it's just a fucking like. It stops people dead in their tracks because I think it's the most misogynistic thing I can say to a person. Period. It's just y'all shouldn't eat that apple. Like,
Eat the fucking apple, okay?
it literally means like you're like, yeah, Eve, you original sin, bitch. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's all of our faults. Dude. What the fuck, dude? I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't want menopause, but like.
I imagine a different me that has had all the women things that have had happen that went and was like, oh, women are the reason, not just individual bad women. I imagine him saying that unironically, like the part of me that like went super like men's rights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like big Timothy Murphy, because I'm tired of people calling me Tim because it's not professional enough. I got to be more masculine and shit. But my hair is cut, but my beard has trimmed down to one of them goatees.
Yeah.
Like the meticulous ones of the daddy doms.
Yeah.
And I want women to only call me daddy. That's the alternate version of me.
That's pretty hot. Yeah, I get it. I
don't
want
know
an
why,
older
Brittany,
guy.
I don't know why. See, the fact that you thought that hot is why there's patriarchy. See, it's just, I'm describing the most awful thing I could think of. But I can see why you.
Call some guy that's 10 years older than me, daddy.
Aware of, the daddy thing? Oh God, Britt.
All right.
I didn't know that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine. Call him daddy. Call him daddy. Do you, boo. Do you, boo. I've never been one. I'm not big on the daddy. I think it's weird, but it also depends on the accent. Poppy. I've been a poppy once or twice. That was fun.
Yeah.
But back to my question, have you ever heard of the men's rights activist things?
I think so. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever looked at any of their blogs about the shit? Like in the We Hunted the Mammoth or whatever, or what was it? We Were Kings or something?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen that.
Oh man, it's the incel. It's the deep incel thing. It's just like, them fellas, that shit is wild, man.
Really?
Because I think to myself, like, I'm a very fat man. Like, let's be real here, y'all. But I still get some, right?
Yeah.
And I think some of these dudes on these things that talk about they can't ever get any because they're fatter. It's like, bro, you weigh 245 pounds and you're like 6 foot. Like, shut the like. Yeah, exactly.
I love dudes that are like 250 to 300. I can't pull one of them down because they all got girlfriends. Girlfriends.
Here's the thing. Well, that's usually what happens. It can happen like that. And usually what will end up happening is that guy that is that dude will be slobbly as fuck, will have no personality decided from like some kind of fiction. You know what I mean? Like, it's just his whole life is some kind of fiction. Like some media property he does not own is his whole thing.
Yeah.
And if he meets any woman that says she's into it, he instantly assumes she's lying to get dick, which it's like, no, friend, women don't have to lie to get dick. They can just say, can I have your dick, please?
Is that true? I mean? Like, because I don't know.
Well, it's who are you
Somebody got to teach me
Britt?
The secrets.
Who are you asking? No, that's the problem. It's not, you don't get to pick the dick when you put out there that you're taking any dick that comes.
Yeah,
you don't get to be choosing. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things like, yes, they can get any dick most of the time, but any dick is not an dick or the dick or
I know,
a dick
I'm super
of a certain.
picky.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But those dudes, I I just think, I'm like, bro, if you read like 3 books on salesmanship and just like learned to feign an interest in Grey's Anatomy, you could get some pussy. You know what I mean? Like just feign an interest in whatever TV show is the number one streamed series on Netflix in like the true crime category. Just learn everything there is to know about that every 6 months, and don't be a total asshole, and you'll get pussy. Like that's just like you can just, you know
Speaking
what I mean?
of
Like
true
honestly,
crime and getting pussy, Hassan has been streaming
like
true crime. Yeah, he's been streaming true crime shit. I'm addicted to it.
Getting you going?
I can only imagine that there are hundreds of thousands of other women addicted to it. Not to mention like dudes and everything. He's about I mean, I know he's taking off, but if he keeps doing true crime shit, he's about to take off for real.
He's going to get a whole new demographic. See, I'm hopeful for him. That makes me very happy that again, good looking, well connected people get places.
He went to the Logan Paul Mayweather fight and he was Instagramming it. He was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm in the ring.
I do.
Awesome.
I'm just busting his balls a little bit. His uncle had a TV network and shit, but
yeah,
I just I just wish I had an uncle with a TV network, but I realized that depending on what side of the family it was, like, so my granddad on my dad's side just died, right? If it's that side of the family, it would be like an OAN style TV network, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. Or if it was the Martin side, it would probably be some kind of exploitive bum fight network or some shit, or some kind of like, you know what I mean? if that was the sign of a YouTube channel, that one would be it. It would be like Bum Fight 2.0 or whatever would be the.
Which one is a gateway to the left?
Yeah, but probably the Bum Fight, honestly. The Bum Fight probably honestly is closer because you're like, oh shit, people are exploited. Like, look what they'll do for $100.
Yeah.
Versus, white people are on top. Like, it's this oh my God. This is, you know what? I hate to be, this is a woman issue kind of, or at least it seems like. School board races. Oh my God.
Wait, what?
So, well, I was talking to a
mom.
mom.
Remember, I'm childless, so I don't count.
That's true. I know. And I am childless too, but I raised a kid, and that's a whole fucking painful thing. But
I'm referencing that dickhead on Dan Crenshaw's comments that called me out for being fat.
I was like, yeah, all right, cool. She's living her dream, man. And you're defending a congressman who was a Navy, like, you know, I mean, like what? Or you're defending the power structure right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you have a fetish for bootlicking, or is this just something you do for fun, guy?
100%. Let me say this so I can cut this out and make it the main clip on my Instagram. I do not give a fuck that I'm fat, childless, or what. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you could literally say whatever you want to say about me. I know how fucking stupid you are. You are defending Dan Crenshaw. You are defending Ted Cruz, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, I don't have to say anything. You're a fucking moron.
It would be bad if they liked you.
Exactly. And that, I'll let the listeners know. I was arguing with this woman in Dan Crenshaw's comments who was bragging that she had 7 children and was a full-time nurse, and then got pissed when I said, oh, so you're admitting that you don't have enough time to spend with your children.
Which, y'all, no matter what, man, 7 fucking kids at 2 hours each, that's 14 hours a week. What quality time are you putting in 2 hours? Just 2 hours a week for a kid? It's not enough time.
How are you like smart that you're working a full-time job for these kids that you never get to see?
Well,
what's the point?
Saying that like, it's like, I'm getting exploited. Look how fucking exploited I'm getting. I don't know why I did the fucking sachet thing, but they're the ones that fucking drive the Chevy Tahoes through the goddamn Chick-fil-A by themselves.
Yeah. And I was getting called by.
I described someone I know. I didn't mean to describe it like that.
I was getting called by
the new Tahoes, not old Tahoes. Old Tahoes are different. It's a different thing if you got an older Tahoe. You just happen to have a Tahoe. I'm talking about the goddamn brand new luxury SUVs that are for a soccer mom, and it's like, well, I gotta have room for the kids, and it's fucking 2 kids. They're like toddlers, and they drive a 3rd row luxury SUV. Like, what the fuck? The towing capacity on your station wagon is 3,000 pounds. Like, you didn't need a dually. Yeah. What the fuck?
My brother drives a Hummer.
Jesus.
with a kid in the back.
With a what in the back?
with a kid in the back.
With it, all right. Well, I mean,
But
there you go.
I'm getting called fat and childless by a bunch of people that don't have their fucking profile pictures up first. All of them are private.
That's always the famous anonymous account telling you anything. All right, well, okay, cool, man. You have literally nothing about you out there. I have all of me. I'm defending my political views with literally my face and everything. You know what I mean?
Somebody called me out and I said, bro, my name is in my fucking handle and yours is Trump 4769.
Exactly. It's like, it's that fucking Rick and Morty. I've seen what you cheer for out of your booze. It's like, I don't, if y'all were into me, I'd fucking stop doing what I was doing. I got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just.
And they act like they're like, you're triggered. And I'm like, I'm not the one that just wrote a paragraph and responded 3 times.
Yeah, bro. I if you thought I was tricked, I'm having a blast at this. You know what I mean? I'm actively ruining someone's day. She has 7 kids and works. How much time does she have to do anything other? It's like these people sometimes don't get that. Like I occasionally get a TikTok comment where be like, "Well, you got so much time to respond, bro." I'm unemployed right this particular second, and it's a minute-long clip. Yeah. And I've replied to you twice on the toilet. Do you think I really put a lot of time and effort into this particular fucking thing? But you've done 17 comments back and forth, and you said you got that busy ass job, bro. I didn't have time to fucking. I literally just waited till I had the shit for you, man. Like it's like this app I open when I'm shitting.
When they call me out about like, oh, why are you here? Why do you keep responding? I'm like, because I live off your tax dollars, brother, and this is what I get paid to do. They fucking
tell me your welfare queen. Well, I mean, Elon Musk, it's subsidies.
Yeah,
emission credits.
Jeff
what is
Bezos.
That but welfare? They love the fucking. The goddamn libertarian dudes that fucking can't get pussy but think Elon Musk is gonna save us.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Oh, but by the way, one dude was like responding to me in the morning and then responded to me at night, and I replied back with like, "Hey, brother, you thought about me all day." Like you literally thought about me at your job. And then he goes, well, no, there's this little thing at the top called notifications. And I go, yeah, you can ignore them. And then he never replied again.
I don't have any emos or anything. Famously. Unless you have my actual text phone number, you don't need to get hold of me fast. I'm sorry, friends. You know what I mean? Like if you have my actual text number, that means I want you to be able to get hold of me fast. But otherwise, I get to it soon, I promise. But if I get engrossed, I don't want to look at Mark Zuckerberg's creation more. Yeah. I don't want to look at any of them,
Exactly.
Twitter is a goddamn black hole.
Yeah. Well, back to school boards. Tell me what you were.
Back to school. Oh, I was just because a mom reached out because I shared that the thing the other day with the critical race theory thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna. Oh my God, what was it? It's they're gonna make it outlaw. They're gonna outlaw teaching that there's any truth to the fact that there's racist structures in America now or in its past.
What? I mean, we can prove it in the past.
Yeah, I know, like the Dred Scott decision, the fact that 3/5 compromise, like literally, like they're gonna not teach any of that, and it's the fucking people that are saying the kids are getting indoctrinated by liberal shit, who are literally like they're getting but the QAnon people are pushing to run for like school board and shit.
Yeah.
So, and that's unfortunately really scary to me. It makes me really scared because like the thing about school board in like small town races like that is that requires someone with time and money and that's willing to put their business out there, right? To run for shit. Do you know who has time, money, and does not care? Weirdo mommy Facebook fucking dictators of groups of your local town who think vaccinations make kids magnetic. Because her husband makes $90,000 a year making chips that blow up brown people, all right? Or he makes like $200,000 a year shuffling around paperwork to make sure, homeless people get their blood drained in 20 years to make sure the goddamn vampires that are in charge of us last forever. You know what I mean? Like, they have the money, or they're a fucking realtor, and they've been selling so many fucking houses for so long, but now they had a fucking ankle injury and got on Oxycontin and watched YouTube rabbit holes, and the only way they can explain the feeling they're having is it's got to be a goddamn global cabal. They also think there's 800,000 fucking children that go missing every year, which would mean that literally 1 in 5 children would go missing every year. If you
God,
saw
they
5
really think
kids, yes, if you saw 5 children, 1 in 5 of them would have went missing by kidnappers every year. So
Holy
unless
shit.
you fucking constantly have fucking Liam Neeson style taking scenarios happening in your goddamn neighborhood, those numbers can't possibly be fucking true, man.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just not how it works, people. We'd run out of fucking kids, man. They think a fucking million, almost a million kids a year get kidnapped and sexually trafficked. There's
Yeah.
only 325 million people in America, including illegals, people. All right. What the fuck, man? 1 in 25 kids every year is abducted and you wouldn't notice, bro? You don't bring more cupcakes to the fucking kindergarten class because Joey got kidnapped by goddamn white slaves, the white slavers. Like that would come up, right, Britt? I feel like that would like if that was happening so much, it would come up, right? Someone in our friend group would be like, "Oh shit, man, my kid got stolen by the goddamn Illuminati." Like,
dude, if this was real, we wouldn't be doing a podcast. Me, you, and Sean would be fucking Batman, Robin, and Catwoman.
I'd be like that fucking TV show HBO just did, where they're like the river people are chasing fucking stolen kids or wherever the fucking dark materials or where, which apparently it's about killing God.
Is it?
Fucking, it's an HBO show that Lin Moran Lowell or whatever's in, and it's like,
oh, I know
his dark materials. Yeah. It's like weird Victorian fucking steampunk shit, and I don't know. It's just weird, man. But these Q people are going to have all of the local power structures in this country,
which is the power that matters.
It is the power that matters, is going to be taken over in a lot of places by just insane people, just people that believe we need to have public trials and executions of, and it's like, this shit is scary as fuck, man. It's gonna keep getting worse. A lot of them think that the election was stolen by bamboo ballots from the Chinese, and it they think that the fucking satellite.
I know, dude. It's overwhelming.
It's and they're gonna win because the people that the other side has shit going on. It's gotta fuck it. They don't have the time and the energy to do this. There's not enough of them wine moms whose husband also makes chips to kill brown people, but makes like $120,000 a year doing it, because he's a higher up in it or whatever. And it's like, well, what's your husband do for a living? He works and he makes a computer chip that makes sure they can pinpoint the eyeballs of Taliban fighters better or whatever, but she's liberal and she listens to MSNBC. Well, that's all there is. That's all the money there is in this country, Brett. It's all either that or make up like financial institution shit. What do you do for a living? Well, I work 35 hours a week as a general counsel for a hedge fund that buys up neighborhoods as they get bought. And I make sure that it's legal for us to accept blood as payment or accept like the firstborn naming rights and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I work in compliance for a company that makes sure they don't get chemical burns payouts or whatever. Like it feels like that's all the economy really is. Or it's like you occasionally have somewhere it's like they're a high-end server or they're a chef at a high-end place, but guess what? They might be liberal because they do drugs and stuff and they hang out with gay people. But guess what? They're busy as fuck. And then you occasionally got the gay people who will have money and some of them will have time. But guess what? They ain't got kids most of the time, or they can't adopt kids because the fucking laws are in place where they can't adopt or whatever. So they don't want to run for school board, or and it's just, oh my God.
Isn't this part of the plan, though, to keep the left impoverished and busy so that they can't run for the positions that matter?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's why it pays so little to be a state rep, but it pays so well to be a congressperson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like state reps who you have to, it's like one of those things that pays like $37,000 a year. Right. But that means you've got to spend time in Tallahassee. So you got to have an apartment or something up there or a hotel, whatever, where you're going to drive back to, unless you live right by there, where you're going to drive back to Miami.
Yeah.
And you make like $37,000 a year, which is not an insignificant amount of money, but it's not enough to live and have it's part-time job money and having 2 households, unless you got something else happening or you're living with your sister.
Yeah.
Full resources and shit. Like you can't do that. You can't do that as a 28-year-old single mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to have roommates and shit. You can't, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
Also, you're not. When do you have the time to do that? You gonna get, is she gonna take days off from Applebee's shifts where she's waitress to fucking get the signatures necessary to run for school board?
They're not Applebee's waitresses though. They're living off the government right now.
Oh, well, that's what the fucking Republicans will tell you. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever known this, but almost every single mom you've ever met that lives on her own probably works at some kind of place where there's tips, or she's a stripper or something like that. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe she sells cars, but it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
This country's so fucked.
It is, man. It really is. I don't know what to do.
We need to figure out how to convince, because Republicans are horn dogs, right? Look at Matt Gaetz and all that shit. They're horn dogs.
Yeah.
We need to somehow convince them that 24/7 government help sponsored child care could be available, would free up single mothers everywhere to get freaky.
Yeah. But those women are too old for Matt Gaetz, though, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they're too old for Matt Gaetz, but not for fucking owners of boat stores and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean, like who are state Republican legislators? They're used car dealership owners, they're fucking attorneys and shit. Who they go after? 28-year-old, 27-year-old fucking servers at high-end restaurants. You know what I mean? Like,
shit,
I guarantee you child care comes up. I guarantee you some Republican congressmen and Republican state reps have paid some babysitters so they can get some nookie.
Yeah.
That's just a fucking fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But think about just all the rich people, period. Right. That would get freakier, the men that would get a little freakier, they could cheat on their wives easier or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it takes to get this shit done. Like, I don't care what reason they do it for. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care if they do it because they think it's going to defeat communism. Like, who cares, man?
I don't know, man. Yeah, we're all fucked. Just like that TikTok you posted.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It just feels endless. It's endless, especially if these people are now jumping into fucking school boards and like local politics. Like,
well, they've always been in there, but now they're being encouraged. That's the thing that's scaring me is they're using like the Q itself stuff is not. They're not going to be explicitly QAnon people anymore. They don't have to be. There's going to be mainstream Republican now. Mainstream Republicans believe the fucking election was stolen, but they're turning their anguish and shit into political power like the Tea Party did.
Yeah.
Occupy Wall Street didn't turn into, Occupy Wall Street also didn't have Koch brother money fucking propping it up. The Koch brothers bought them a bunch of house seats and shit. But like the left's not getting any electoral power anywhere. And and electoralism is dead on the fucking national level, y'all. Like you ain't gonna get nothing. It's getting the shit sandwich that they'll put in a nice bag that says like pride on it or whatever. That's pretty much what getting Democrats is, instead of just getting a goddamn shit sandwich that's vacuum sealed and it says Patriot USA on the fucking front of it or whatever. That really seems like the difference in the shit sandwich they feed us. You know what I mean? It's like at least Democrats use a brioche bun. It's like fuck. We're making it sound better as we fucking let you starve to death.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't fucking know.
I know, man. It's overwhelming. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Quit my job and go run for a bunch of local offices?
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I told her to run. And if she did run, I'd help raise money for her, which I will.
Yeah.
I'd look into the campaign finance on it. But I'm thinking, hey, bigger people than us, this big TikTok clip or whatever. Hey, big channels and stuff. If people run in school board in near you, help them raise money. Let's all commit to help, because you don't have to raise that much. You only have to raise like $7,000 or $8,000 sometimes for the fucking total things involved in these races. That's not that much money. You know what I mean? Like to a big streamer, to even a medium-sized streamer, like anything like that, just a little chunk of that would help, or just give them the, we can phone bank for them, whatever. So straight up, if you're running for your local school board against one of them fucking weirdo Q people or something, let us know. We need to find these people, like help them. I don't know if I don't think it's being paid enough attention to by people our age and the generation a little under us, or, ones like us right now that like, well, you also can run for that shit though. You guys can be, AOC bartender style, right? You can run for that local thing. If you got, You know, say you ain't gonna be married wherever you got a husband or a boyfriend, like the two of y'all can make it work, or you can make something work, or when you like do it, man, do it. Like y'all try. If you got, fuck.
Because that's what the
Goddamn, if you
right's
live at
doing.
home and run for your city council, even if you got to live at home or whatever, fucking do it. But fucking, come on, fuckers. I can't do it. I got way too many skeletons in my closet. I mean, Jesus Christ. Obviously, some research on me would have a field day. I'm fucking done. If I ever tried to run for anything, I'd probably get no. They've ruined my reputation, y'all. They have everything. They tell y'all everything I've ever done bad ever.
We've already established on this show that there's 1,000 people that hate me. A couple of them, put y'all cut that out.
They can suck my dick. Again, all of you can suck my dick. They fuck you. You know, like
literally that one guy crying on my lap that a girl left him. That one guy that I told you about.
Yeah.
And then the next day, turn around and stab me in the back, and I'm the bitch. like I feel like I've gotten a little more comfortable from like in myself from like talking to you guys and like maybe being a little bit more alert and like experience and stuff. And I look back at that shit and I'm like, this shit is laughable. What these people got mad at me for.
Well, I think that time you come to my house in the land and we talked for a couple hours.
That helped.
I think that gave you a big breakthrough. Because when you told me your horrific fucking, oh my God, I set the trailer on fire story, and it was just you threw a luggage on a fucking yard of a party and told dude, get the fuck out.
Threw a phone at my ex-boyfriend's mom's face as she was trying to push her way past me.
I would have shot her. So
into my house, and my parents. I think
we talked about that on the show before, and we talked about this on the show before. Yeah, all right.
My parents were fucking pissed, dude.
Yeah, I would. If you came in, you busted through my house like that, I might think you was going. I might shoot you, friend.
If my dad could have made it there, he would have beat my ex-boyfriend's dad to death, probably.
Wouldn't surprise me. It would surprise me. Sometimes people don't understand. There's a whole class of people in this world that do not understand the consequences of the actions they do.
Yeah.
Because they believe that the state has a total monopoly on force because they feel like we live in a video game, right? And the state does have monopoly on force, but people cheat at Monopoly constantly. I don't know if y'all have ever played Monopoly with people that fucking cheat and shit. Like,
I don't think I have.
yeah. Just because it's against the law doesn't mean someone's not going to beat your ass. And you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know what that is. That is an unfortunate trait of middle-aged white women I've found is they think like as soon as something becomes against the law, it just never happens anymore. You know what I mean? They put it out of their mind. Have you ever noticed that? It's like, well, that's against the law. Like, yeah, Brenda. Yeah, it is. So is drinking and driving, and you did that 3 times last week. You know what I mean? Like, you drove home fucking after 4 wines 3 times last week.
Yeah.
You really want to talk about illegal immigrants, Brittany? Or Brenda? Brenda.
I
mean, Brittany don't want to talk about it. Brittany's fine with it. I'm just saying.
I hate having named Brittany.
I'm just saying, Brenda. Look, Brenda. All right, you committed fucking 5 felonies on the way over here. All right.
Yeah.
You fucking sold me edibles, bitch. Get out of here. I shouldn't be so much. I shouldn't be misogynistic on a ladies' night episode or whatever.
Right. I got a good story about my dad. My dad does a lot of shit wrong, right? But the one thing that's great about my dad, he is ride or die with me, left, right, up, down, Christian or not. He is ride or die.
Family, like with actual his children. Yeah, you're supposed to have your children's back.
But listen to this shit. So maybe I've told this story, maybe not. I don't think I've told this on the podcast, so I'll go ahead and tell it. This is a girls only episode. We're gossiping, y'all.
Yeah, if you're a cis male, you can't listen to this. You got to at least wear pink once or twice a year to fucking. You gotta be, you can't. Cis men turn this off. So that's like 90% of people listen to us.
So, all right, here's the story. Me and my first boyfriend, we've been dating for like maybe 6 or 9 months. We had started dating at Horror Nights, and then he was graduating from college, and they were having this graduation dinner at this like
Horror Nights. By the way, y'all was an attraction in Orlando.
Oh yeah.
Now at University, just in case, I just want to explain, just in case we get big, Britt. And people come back and listen to this episode, the first girls' night episode, because eventually we'll have another female guest. But we didn't book one in time, and we didn't talk about it first. We just want to do a girls' episode. But eventually we have, when we have a female guest, be ladies' night and all.
Yeah. And
So
there'll be boy shows too. Promise.
Well, men get plenty. It'll be fine. But back to your story. So you met Horror Nights. You started dating at the Horror Nights.
Yeah. Then so this was like a college graduation dinner, right? And my family was going to go and meet his family.
Oh shit!
I don't know if this is the first time they met. Maybe it was actually.
But it's the first time they've been to a graduation dinner, though. No matter what, it's the first time they've been to a formal dinner. If they hadn't met, it might have been a passing thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that don't count. This is the first time they've had to be. This is a Guess Who's Coming to Dinner scenario, which is a fantastic movie, y'all. Both versions.
Also, this is at a fancy country club.
Oh, my God.
That me and my mom and my dad are not comfortable with. Because we are from the west side of Jacksonville, y'all.
Yes, they are.
All right. So, and at the time, I gotten an eyebrow ring. Well, the shit didn't heal. So it was like painful and like scabbed over, but I was trying to get it to heal. So I had to keep it in to go to this dinner.
I can't believe you had an eyebrow ring, Brett. I just can't.
It looked fucking badass as shit, dude.
After knowing you with the fucking New Balance walking shoes and shit and the fucking cargo shorts or whatever, I just can't picture you with a fucking emo with a fucking.
Let me see if I can find it.
You gotta get it again. You gotta get it again. You have to.
I can't because the shit doesn't heal. I couldn't get it to heal.
Well,
I might not
because you was young.
Yeah, I'm like 19 in this story.
Okay, it might be you couldn't get it healed because you was young.
Really? That's a thing?
No, I meant like, did you follow the instructions?
Oh yeah, dude. Because they had me get the Dial soap, Dial antibacterial. Because you know me, I'm a germaphobe, and I was like, oh shit, Dial makes antibacterial soap. So I use antibacterial.
Too much.
Maybe
clean it too much. You might fuck with it too much and not let it heal.
Maybe. I don't think I have a picture of it on Facebook.
I think you ought to try again, though. I think you owe it to yourself to try one more time.
For real?
You can always take the thing out. Man, you said it looked badass.
It was fucking awesome, dude. If I could,
why not do it, man? It's got him into the world, Brittany.
If I could access my MySpace, I could show it to you.
Oh my God. I forget you're a little older than me.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so we go to this dinner, right? And my ex-boyfriend's dad is mad that I didn't take out the eyebrow ring. And he's an old white man, an old lawyer from New York who claims he was John Gotti's lawyer, right? So
that's not good. John Gotti went to prison, bro.
Yeah.
He lost. What are you talking about? The times when he didn't go to prison, but then he went to
yeah.
What? It's like saying you were in a Super Bowl and you brag about it, but bro, you were the losing team in the Super Bowl. Like, yeah, you went to the Super Bowl, which is cool and impressive, but you did not win the Super Bowl.
Yep, pretty much.
When you say you played the Super Bowl, you make it seem like you won a Super Bowl if you say it like that.
Yeah.
Like John Gotti went to prison, y'all. Famously went to prison because of stupidity.
Yeah.
Got caught on tape.
I can't find this picture.
That's fine. We'll have someone Photoshop it in after the fact.
I'll find it. I'll try to find it and I'll put it right
put it in post
here. Okay, back to the show.
It's gonna take 3 goddamn weeks for this episode to come out.
All right, so the dad is pissed that I didn't take my eyebrow ring out, right? Okay. And we finished the dinner. We're all walking to the car. Me and my mom do the nice thing. We're helping carry out the graduation presents, right? And the guys, my ex-boyfriend, his dad, and my dad, stayed behind. But ex-boyfriend's dad didn't know.
Sorry, my check cleared. My apologies, friend. I got real excited. I was worried it wasn't going to clear. I deposited via the telephone, and I was concerned. My apologies, Brittany, for interrupting that, but I saw the text from the bank earlier, and I was like, please, let me just check, make sure I didn't just get everything I have stolen from me, which is nothing.
Yeah.
But if they rejected that check, I was going to have to walk to the fucking check cashing place up the street.
Yeah.
And I did not want to have to walk up there.
Yeah, it's hot here, so I can imagine it's hot there.
I don't have an air conditioning at home. I'm nocturnal, y'all. I'm actually up early for this.
You should have told me. We could have done later.
No, it's fine. I thought for some reason when you said 4, I thought I was like, fuck, that meant 4 my time. I was half asleep I was already not asleep. Basically, I'm nocturnal, y'all, because it's hot as fuck in Florida. I don't have central air conditioning. I got the tall stand-up ones that leak real bad. And oh my God, they're leaking so fucking bad. But here's the thing, y'all. Subscribe to our Patreon.
Yes, please.
So I can get a Mitsubishi Slim, y'all. If we get to there's a podcast out there that makes $16,000 a month. If we start making that much, I will be able to get goddamn air conditioning all the time. I will have air conditioning the entire time I'm awake. That does not seem like a big accomplishment in America, but it really is when you think
In
about
America,
it.
it
Well,
is.
when you really think about it, it is a pretty big accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because being air conditioned all the time is decadent as fuck. You people are spoiled and you're soft.
I'm
You do
sorry. That's
not
me.
know what you're going through. You don't know. You're fucking soft. You're
You do
soft.
when the AC cuts out for that one night you gotta
You're
sleep.
fucking soft, y'all. You're soft. You're soft.
Hey, this is the ladies' episode now.
I know, but I'm not. But I'm talking to these men that talk about they'll survive the apocalypse. Women can handle being hot like this. They go through hot flashes, fucking, gotten in 20 years or whatever. Either way, back to your point though. Dad is fucking. That dude's dad is mad as fuck. You did not take your fucking. Which, what a fucking asshole thing to be mad about. Well, that shouldn't say. Can you
That's
bleep
fine.
that and say asshole? No, put asshole in there. Replace that with asshole, Britt. But
All right.
leave this part in where I said replace it with asshole. So that way they know I fucked up. But I'm trying not to say it, but I'm fucking tired. And,
I love saying the word bitch.
well, you can though. That's the thing. Like it's the dynamic of the thing, you know. Like I say it occasionally, but I know I'm getting away with it. But get back to your story. I mean,
all right, yeah, because this is the punchline. This is where my dad, all the bad things I've said about my dad, y'all are about to love my dad. Okay. So ex-boyfriend's dad does not know that my dad is behind them, and he's talking shit about me to my ex-boyfriend. And my dad walks by and he goes, "This is the most redneck thing anybody has ever said." He goes, "You think that's bad? You should see her tits," and walks off.
I love it. I love it because that is one of them redneck dad things. Is just like, did he just say that? And yes, he did say that. Yes, he did.
And it was aggressive enough to be like, "Don't you fucking talk about my daughter. I'm gonna beat your ass."
But it also shows that he's supportive. That's what people are. If you're not getting that part, that's a redneck daddy being incredibly supportive because he's going above and beyond me. Like, hey, you know, because I don't believe you had your titties pierced. Because if this was,
I didn't have my titties pierced. My dad knows that. He's just saying that to piss this guy off.
I know that's what I was gonna say. So I'm like, I think he's just like he's fucking, you know. So I'm like, if this wasn't healing right, I know she did fucking. And also, you being a germaphobe, I'm like, I know she didn't do that. I know. Yeah. I just know. I just in my head, I was like, never. I don't need, you know, never. It's not Big Tiffany talking. Big Tiffany will talk about diva cups and men or some shit, I guess. But you know,
we got the period talk out of the way, I think.
Well, I mean, man, I've lived with so many women. Just actually, I didn't live that many women, but I lived with. That my mom and my grandma and my mom, like my aunt, and like it was just for a little while when I was a little kid, right? Because I'm the oldest of 6 grandkids. They were all born within 2 years, right? Yeah, I know it's a lot of fucking grandbabies, but
that's
and 2 of them had like, yeah, it is a lot. Well, there's Amory Kelly who had like, there's a lot of just. Their periods famously synced up at one point in time because of the fucking I'm the oldest boy, but I'm not the fucking but I'm the oldest boy of those, but there's 2 more older than me and they're girls. Yeah. And they both were about 1.5 years, 2 years apart. They caught their period at the same time. So at one point in time when I was a child, all of their periods synced up for like the first time or some shit with the women, the younger ones, and it was a fucking whole goddamn feminist thing for my mother. That they all and it was goddamn gross as fuck, man.
I was about to say I don't know how men put up with women on their periods because it's fucking disgusting, dude. It
doesn't matter.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but it's not just the front that
I know.
Cleansing.
Listen, I'm aware.
The whole body, except for nothing's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, well, I know it's not fucking Megan Kelly with a fucking you know, tramp collar fucking bleeding from her eye holes or whatever.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but it fucking, I don't know. Who the fuck cares? People are gross. Like I've lived with gross ass men. I don't think any period thing is worse than some of these construction worker men I live with. Some of the shit they would like honestly, I don't really fucking care. It's just, I mean, if the dog will get to it, like if it happens or whatever. But like, let's not let the dog get a hold of it more than twice. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That turns into like, now I'm going to get a little mad about you having a period now because it's like the dog has gotten a hold of this for the 3rd time after and I'm like, please the bare minimum would be that I don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind buying them. I don't mind taking out the trash for it. I don't even mind the dog getting home. Like, I don't need that in my life.
Yeah. Don't ever go in a middle school locker room with a bunch of girls on their period.
Oh, why would I? Well, why would I do that now anyways?
I mean, if you were a middle schooler and you're listening to this, just stay.
Yeah,
if you're a middle school
don't
boy,
listen to this, middle schoolers. Don't listen to us. Be a fucking little kid, man. Don't fucking get into any of this.
If your mama's got this on, you tell her to turn this shit off.
No, don't tell your parents to turn it off because that's rude as fuck. But just.
But if you're in the car right now and you're in the back seat and your mama's listening to this episode, she better turn that shit off.
Now I say it, moms. Let them hear it. Let them know. Let them know. It's all the holes. There's discharge, y'all. It's fucking gross. Shit happens though, but bodies are gross. You know what's worse? Construction workers. They're not even human most of the time. They're goddamn beasts. They're beasts. The shit they'll eat.
Yeah.
Some of the grossest things I've ever seen. Beanie weenie, or the Vienna sausage with the fucking 7-Eleven chili and cheese poured into the fucking can.
And then they have to shit in your bathroom.
In the store.
Oh my God.
The beanie weenies in there cold. Vienna sausages.
Apocalypse food, dude.
Vienna sausages and Busch Light, or a Busch Beer. A 12-pack of Busch and a can of Vienna sausage was my stepdad's dinner almost every night for a long time.
Oh my God.
And that man had abs. So he was doing something right. But like,
that shit's genetic, dude. I mean, come on.
No, it's not eating and working. Be a roofer. It was not eating. It was having just the 12-pack of Busch and the can of Beanie Weenies provided him just enough protein. He wasn't a very big man, and they weren't super cut, but he had abs. All right. And that not always. The Beanie Weenie, actually, the Vienna sausage phase, he started losing his abs a little bit because he wasn't getting the definition no more because he wasn't getting enough calories. But that's a whole different story. And then he started getting pudgy when we weren't having work.
Bodies are disgusting, dude.
Bodies are disgusting. But as a little aside, so I told a TikToker we'd listen to the song or whatever.
Let's do it. My dogs will shut the fuck up.
Well, that's what made me. That's not what made me think about it. But
whoa, that's a cool.
I know,
cool
isn't it?
art. Yeah.
Isn't it? It makes it. It makes it look like something an HBO channel would have. It feels like for like we have to last minute edit together some kind of comedy. I got a star in something for her or some shit, and like we don't understand what she's about. All right, and it's Ilzotic, I think. I don't know how you say that, but
yeah, Ilzotic. Yeah.
Hey.
And I figure we're gonna take a short break, y'all, but we're gonna let this play for 2 minutes. And
yeah, let me check on see what's going on at work.
Yeah.
I can't change your mind. I might just get mine. What's from the sidelines?
Sit down, shut up while we live our lives, yeah.
I can't change your mind. I might just get mine. What's from the sidelines?
Sit down, shut up while we live our lives. Just another day living social distance, trying to care about the homies met with resistance. Yo. Facebook feed always so persistent. Fools try to see me, but they never listen. Goddamn. Gotta stay on my grind, educate myself, can't change their mind. It's a hell of a time. We got dumbass leaders blind, lead the blind, and the ones who fall in line don't realize they're left behind. We wasn't put here to judge, we supposed to be lifting each other up and showing love. Take back the means of what belongs to us. Problem solved, and we'll all have enough. Let's go. But it's okay, cause the world we create is so diverse, so damn great. No hate, equal place, everybody any place. With the roof over our heads where we chill and say,
I can't change your mind. I'ma just get mine. Watch from the sidelines.
sit down, shut up while we live our lives.
I can't change your mind. I'ma just get mine. Watch from the sidelines.
Sit down, shut up while we live our lives, yeah. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? These days, all these crazy ass motherfuckers out here trying to talk out the side of their neck. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Tell him. Like, come on, bro. Just out here trying to show love. Why you hating? Oh well. Fuck them. Yeah.
I can't change your mind. I'ma just get mine. Watch from the sidelines.
Sit there, shut up, fuck the vibe.
I can't change your mind. I'ma just get mine. Watch from the sidelines.
Sit there, shut up, while we live our lives.
I can't change your mind. I'ma just get mine. Watch from the sidelines.
Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. Sit down.
I can't change your mind. I'ma just get mine.
Watch the sidelines, man. Shit.
Shut the fuck down, stupid.
Y'all gotta get a goddamn, producer / host / director of your fucking things in your life to make sure you don't get stuck downtown after you fucking can't find a ride the way you thought you were gonna find a ride, and then you think, well, I'll skip the one ride because I don't want to go to fucking another place and deal with people I don't want to deal with just to get a ride. And like, it's good. It's good to have somebody like that in your life.
You gotta have but you also gotta find a big friend that's a comedian who's pretty knowledgeable about things going on in the world and can help pull you out of a deep, dark
You don't have to do our exact thing. You can just you have to find someone to help you fucking with your projects you want to do. I understand. Like it's like if you're into woodworking, if you find a dude that has trees or something, I don't know. Just find people in your life. Just mutual aid, friends. Mutual aid. Help each other out.
It is. I mean, it's as a
Men
person.
are fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure as a like any gender, like or whatever you are.
Let's be real. Men are the ones that are fucking the scariest.
But you can find you can find yourself in weird situations like
fast, and I can see where they'd be worried about it, and that's why I was like perfectly clear. Like,
yeah. You can be driving across the country with your friends with no ill intentions, but you just got a bag of weed and your friends just happen to put their passports in the back seat. And the next thing you know, you're pulled over by Border Patrol and your friends might get kicked out of the country because you're a dumbass.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing you had happen, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to show you real quick. Maybe I'll include this. Maybe not. I don't know. We were talking about.
I was doing the fucking snaps if you were cutting back in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to just show me this?
You were saying, are any of these assets? Do you want to show this
on the show, or do you want to just make this?
I can
on the show. We'll keep this so. Clap. We're back, y'all. Thanks for joining us on that break or whatever. Girls Rock. Here's Brittany's short film thing she made.
Are we gonna watch it? The whole thing?
No, we don't have to watch. It's 4 minutes long. We could watch it, but just show them the special effects. Show them what you're gonna.
Well, I mean, I'll give kudos to Philip real quick. My friend Philip, this guy right here. Actually, that's me. That's Big Tim. There's
Montauk
you.
Island episode. I reckon that. Now, you told me I was in that, and I was like, I watched that. Watched it when you first made it, and I was like, this is clever. And then I watched it when you told me I was in it, and I was like, where the fuck am I? Didn't even realize that was me.
You didn't realize yourself?
I didn't even look at the TV, and I only saw because this is what minute or a second and a half in or whatever.
Yeah. 15
I guess
seconds.
because I was looking on the phone. I don't think I think I was doing the fucking full screen thing, and I did not really pay attention to the.
Yeah, it's quick. It's like a half a second, probably. That's up there.
It's blink if you miss it, friends. But
yeah. But this is my buddy Philip. We went to high school together. He was an art major, which I think what makes him such a fucking great cinematographer. But I sent this little script to Philip right at the beginning of the pandemic, and I was like, "Bro, you're a good actor. Shoot it, act in it, do the whole shebang." And I sent him like a 2-page document of like direction or whatever. And then he just he did this shit, man. He just fucking put all this shit together.
Yeah, but you did the effects and the editing.
I did, but like Philip
did you write it too?
Yeah, I wrote it.
Okay, so
yeah,
give
but
yourself some credit. He did do a good job, and his girlfriend did a great job too.
Yeah, this is his now his wife and baby mama now.
Baby mama.
He made her be the news anchor.
She's great as it. She's funny.
She's awesome, dude. I love
She's
Kelly.
funny.
But no, Philip loves to do all these like practical effects, and then I just put the shit on top of it.
I knew Philip did the practical part.
Yeah,
it looks good as fuck, man.
Well, I was gonna tell you, like, I was gonna break this down for you real quick. Like,
okay.
Philip would record like like I think this is I don't think this is a clean plate. In VFX, you'll have like a clean plate that's just clean, right? Nothing
Right.
there. And then you'll have the dirty plate, which in this instance, the dirty plate would probably be Philip, right? And then he'd get a shot without him in it.
That's why it's burned out a little bit, right? That's part of why it's dirty or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. But I was just going to show you this because you asked me about using the assets. The only asset I used is this is Doctor Strange's portal, and I just changed the color of it, and I made it like, doesn't it like come out? Yeah. That's pretty. Those are like the big ones, you know. And then like Philip played both roles, right?
Well, yeah, he's the time traveler. It'd be weird if someone else.
Yeah. So like
You know.
right here is just your basic split screen, right?
Yeah, I mean, well that you know, yeah, that one. What I was more praising the
Yeah.
time things you did,
Yeah.
which if that's Doctor Strange color, that is. I mean,
I was praying nobody fucking saw it.
well, now we have to cut that part.
Do we though? I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do?
Take it
Come
down, I
on.
guess. Yeah, it'd be the best thing that ever happened to us, honestly.
Yeah.
If Disney sued you over it or whatever.
Yeah. The
Because then
worst
we get
shot.
press about.
No, go.
We could send a press release. You got cease and desist against Leftist podcast or whatever for.
Yeah. And I already
Yeah, 'cause
sent
you-
this to film festivals and shit. So
You changed that enough. I mean,
yeah.
that's not. I did not rank. That does not look like the Doctor Strange thing. I think you know.
Yeah. I tried to build one. Like I'm not good with like creating effects, but I tried to build one in like a particle system and it looks
Yeah.
shit. But the hardest ones are these in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
I
it
mean
looks fucking.
rotoscoping's fucking hard, dude.
It looks like it could be a goddamn credit card commercial.
Does it?
Yeah.
I could get commercial directing gigs for this. That'd be sick.
I believe you. Like, it looks good enough to be a fucking. Does it not look good to be a Geico commercial?
Yeah, I guess so. When I submitted this to festivals, the biggest complaint was the audio. And I was like, I don't have a professional audio mixer, so I'm like,
Yeah.
okay with that. But
I mean, the audio wasn't that bad.
nah, it's not that bad. But like the shit that sucks that I was like, don't pause it on, I'll go ahead and show you. Watch Philip's hand right here. You see it like disappears into the TV a little bit? That shit drove me fucking crazy.
You're the only person that saw that, Brittany.
See his hand missing.
You're the only person that sees that. You're
fingers.
the absolute only person that sees that.
Yeah.
The only person that sees that.
God, it fucking drove me nuts. And
The
kudos
only
to
person. That one
kudos-
was good.
Okay, hold on. This one's Philip because he shot a plate for every single one of these, and I had to go. Well, actually,
Hell
he
yeah.
rotoed them out and then sent me the roto, and then I did all the rest of them. So that means he had a plate where he pushed this chair. He had a plate where he pushed these chairs, pushed
Hell yeah.
this.
That was a
push
complicated
this.
shot for him, huh?
Yeah,
Girls
Every-
rock, y'all.
everything you see that moves, Philip did a plate for. So, yeah, man, I'm pretty proud of this one.
I like that her hair. Did her hair change, right? It was a
Yeah.
different news correspondent, right?
She plays
I
the
was-
man and the woman.
Yeah, I would have liked it to been a they wasn't patient. I would have been like a different strain of a worse one. It'd be COVID 18 or whatever.
Yeah,
First COVID 18 patient discovered, and then because he went back in time.
yeah, yeah.
He goes
and
back
he's,
in time
he's the one.
2018
That,
to warn him.
yeah,
And then but then you get the gas mask, which he'd have to cut his beard anyways, but don't cut your beard, obviously, for a short thing.
let's see if we got.
Also, I
any,
do
like-
love that someone said Big Tim sent me here, which made me feel good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like, all right, great.
What?
Yeah, see Mike Odom. So shout out to Mike Odom.
Hell yeah, man. Who else? Thanks, baby.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's why I know someone did, because I remember I was like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah. Oh fuck it. I'm not gonna toot my
Girls
horn
rock,
anymore.
yo. Girls rock. Girls do things.
Just if somebody tells you can't do it, just fucking do it anyways.
Yeah.
That's why you're
honestly.
like, don't talk about the Doctor Strange thing. Well, fuck you, dude. I already sent that to film festivals. I won awards. Like nobody else is gonna watch it. Fuck you.
All right. I just saying Disney. I didn't want you. Listen, I wasn't more about you. I was more about you worried about like having somebody Disney come after you, not that you fucking repurpose the asset. I mean,
they ain't gonna
would
do
Picasso
shit.
say great art is steal? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. Like, that's the whole point. Copyright law was fake, man.
Yeah.
You know, like think about all the good we have off of Mark Twain or Mark Twain books. You know, Martin Lawrence, The Black Knight, is one of the best adaptations of Mark Twain book there's ever been.
Have I? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Can we watch the trailer for that real quick?
Black Knight.
Yeah, Black Knight with Mark Lawrence real quick, because I'm gonna watch that tonight. That money cleared, and I'm so relieved. Although I started going, oh shit, I gotta pay the power bill. I gotta get a fucking radiator. Oh my god. You know how aggravated I am to have 2 fucking vehicles? Technically I have 3 vehicles, Brittany. And all 3 of them do not run. Old Blue, I could probably get to run again if I fucking bent the radiator and inflated the tires again, because it was like it started up after I rolled it, right? But it's horrifically unsafe to drive because it has no windshield and the roof is caved in and then structural integrity is gone. The Cadillac's is not catching, and the fucking truck is over there at Amber's house, and I gotta go fucking put the radiator in. I'm gonna try and do that this weekend. Y'all wish me luck that if you listen to this, that I get that radiator in, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's some tough shit. I don't know.
I forgot I confirmed with Max with the E6. Well, that was fun, man. That was good.
That was fun. That was cool.
That was real fun. He was real gracious about the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
I didn't tell him we was going to do video portion.
It's fine.
Well, I kind of thought, I kind of assumed that, like with Zoom, you assume there'd be a video portion a little bit somewhere.
I wouldn't have been mad if he didn't want.
I wouldn't. We would. It'd been fine because we could have done a goddamn we could have done hysterical graphics. We could take pictures of him on stage at various places. Apparently, he came to Orlando years ago. He said the F word at that family friendly festival like multiple times.
I heard Sam say something about it. Also, don't you think if I was going to get hit with a copyright law, it'd have been for this one?
Yeah,
illegally filming a short film in Universal Studios.
Yeah, one of them looked like he's dressed like a Doctor Who, and the other one looks like he's dressed, I don't know what the fuck.
We snuck in there, no questions asked, none. They just let us.
They're fucking nerds, bro.
Only time they kicked us out was what was it? Philip. Philip. He does whatever he can do to get the shot, right? So. And we saved this for last because we knew they were going to kick us out. This shot right here, throwing the little suitcase. Yeah. They came over and they're like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you guys got to leave.
They kicked out the whole park or just that little area?
Just that little area. And then Philip, being Philip, he was like, we got the shot anyways. And we fucking ran off.
Yeah, I love it.
We're white kids, dude. Like.
I know you can get away with shit. It's fucking great, isn't it? It's the fucking best, bro.
All right, we gonna watch this trailer?
Yeah, let's watch this trailer.
All right.
This is an adaptation of a Mark Twain book called A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, which is one of my favorite books in the world because an industrious free man comes back and gives them industry and shit, and then he blows it all up when he gets old. So there's no trace of it. So, but this is one of the most faithful recreations of that book, at least tone wise. Story wise, no, but tone wise, very faithful recreation and one of the best Mark Twain stories done with Martin Lawrence. And it's just a beautiful goddamn piece of American culture.
Do you think Martin Lawrence was at all involved with the pitch of this movie?
I do not believe he was involved in that at all. I'd like to believe he was, but I believe this is me giving you an example why copyright is bullshit, y'all.
Yeah.
Mark Twain's dead as fuck. You can take his stories. When the person dies, when I die, y'all, all of you can be Uncle Big Tim. I don't care. You all can be me.
You can be Arby's did Waco crazy.
You can be whatever. You can take every bit I've ever done and you can do it. You can make it different, make it special. Make me a fucking gay trans woman, whatever. Whatever you need to make me do. Make the new fiction. Make me a cyborg. Make me a fish person. Whatever the fuck the new thing is. Feel free, friends, when I'm dead. You can use me for whatever cinematic device, character. You can base whatever you want on me, friends. And every work I've ever made, when I'm dead, fuck my kids. They're fine. If I've made enough, you know what I mean? Like if I'm rich, when I die from the shit we make, y'all can steal everything I've ever done. If I die in a trailer and it's the only thing my family has, like, man, don't steal everything. Let me have let the lucrative ones, be protected. But
Yeah.
Right, play this movie.
Dude, I fucking love shit like this when I was little.
It doesn't get made no more. There's no small budget movie like that. That's literally like a fucking putt-putt golf place. They fucking Hollywood it up, right? Because that's the plot of it, is that he wakes up at a putt-putt place in the past, and that putt-putt place is the medieval castle. It makes no fucking sense, but neither does the fucking Connecticut Yankee King Arthur's Court, you fucking idiot.
Did you watch that trailer I told you to watch?
No, the old, yes. Before you told me about it, I saw it, right? But I did not watch it after you told me back. But it's like, it's a dementia themed one, right?
No.
Let's just watch it together real quick.
I don't know if I can watch it. That's kind of the reason why I'm bringing it up.
Okay. Well,
we'll watch it. Fuck it. We'll watch it. Fuck it. I won't be a pussy. All right.
Yeah. Like, but don't the internet love scare jump clips or whatever?
That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is a good.
Don't you
topic.
chase that shit? Like, let's do the train. Like, make the jumpy. Let's see. Brittany, you know goddamn well if I do a jump scare that's authentic and you make a TikTok of it, it might go viral.
It might.
So play the fucking trailer. You know, if it's as bad as you say it is, I might jump scare, and you know how good that'll be. You know how good that'll be, Brittany. It'll be worth it.
Me and Big Tim are watching the old trailer. I'm gonna have fucking nightmares because you, Tim. I'm a fucking. If I text you at 5 a.m.,
okay. Who cares? Who cares?
All right, we're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna talk.
Then we're ending the show. Me and Brittany are still be on video chat for a little bit, but I'm gonna order like food while I'm in the video chat.
All right.
Or I'm actually gonna order groceries tomorrow because fuck.
All right.
Oh, forgot I owed. Just go ahead and play the fucking thing.
All right, here we go. You ready? Wait. I got a screen share. I fucking forgot the screen share.
And turn on sound.
All right, it's on. Let me turn it up. All right, here we go.
I think I saw the trailer for this a while back. No, I don't think I did. Now that I think about it, I don't remember French people.
I just realized we can't put this on YouTube.
Yeah, y'all should have went to Vietnam for tourism instead of wherever the fuck else you went.
Huh?
So they should have went to Vietnam for tourism instead of wherever the fuck else they went. Yeah, that's creepy, Brittany, but that wasn't that's intriguing.
I was this is where this conversation is gonna go somewhere weird. I was sort of forced to watch this trailer against my will, and I do not do good with these kinds of movies.
Okay.
You
don't like when reality's weird in the movies?
I don't know, man. I get scared of things very easy, probably because of my anxiety. I always have. I slept with my parents to an age that kids should not sleep with their parents. I'm not gonna say it out loud because people are gonna judge.
Is it double digits?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like high double digits?
Not high.
13?
Damn, you nailed it right on the fucking head.
Anything older than that, you'd be real weird.
I mean, I got bad anxiety, right? Like this trailer as a 36-year-old woman affected me to where I could not sleep for a full fucking night.
God, that just made me look intrigued. I turned to dust. Okay.
Wait, what?
I just say like it's the movie. It's like, oh, I turned to dust.
Okay, but here's the thing for me. This is the good part for the girls episode too. I get real freaked out by pregnancy.
Oh, I didn't think about the pregnancy part. I thought about the aging part because it was called old.
That's
I didn't understand the pregnancy part because that seemed like there was a child that got pregnant by immaculate conception or whatever.
I am glad you're saying that because
that seemed weird. Like it looks like that's some creature terror shit I think happening.
Let me set this up for you a little bit. You see my kitchen back here. I'm making dinner and I'm watching the fight before the Mayweather Logan Paul fight. It was fucking Badu Jack. He's this badass wrestler. Well, or boxer. They kept cutting to 60 second, which this is 2 minutes, so it had to have been a cut down version. They kept cutting to 60-second things while they were in their corners.
That movie? That's weird.
Because it's Showtime. Is this a show?
Weird.
Is it a Showtime movie? No, it's a Universal movie.
I think there was a paid thing for Showtime.
Probably.
I think Showtime probably got paid to run that.
I'm fucking back there making dinner, just trying to watch fucking Badu Jack beat the shit out of this dude. And this trailer comes on. Right. And I noticed the pregnancy thing that freaks me out. And I was like, I swear to God a second ago that this child was a 6-year-old.
In frame, it was a 6-year-old. Like it literally, the child was growing and then like getting taller and pregnant all at once. That was weird.
Because the premise of the story, all right, when I get scared by shit like this, my brain sort of has to obsess over it to get over the trauma that I'm going through.
Right.
It has to like normalize the trauma. And I feel like I just have to go with it. Right. So for that entire night, I was fucking obsessed with this. So this is like a comic book that M. Night Shyamalan bought and they're making a movie out of, right? And the story is that these children the children on the beach live their entire lives in a day. So the reason that fucking baby was growing in that girl's stomach is she literally, this is what traumatized me and what's going to bring me to my point. A 6-year-old girl goes to a beach, starts growing too fast, goes through a pregnancy in maybe an hour.
Right.
A 6-year-old girl that doesn't know what sex is, has never had her period, never had sex. So why is she having a baby?
Well, I guess because off the island, her timeline would have been that she got pregnant.
Well, who is that? That's the timeline.
That's why I'm imagining that it's their whole life is being compressed into one day.
The life that they live outside. To me, that doesn't make any sense. What would have happened? Well,
you age. What would have happened to your body in that time?
I guess
you were now separated from time, but like they're aging. Like he's getting wrinkles. Why would he get wrinkles if wrinkles come from? They come from repeated things of your facial expression, like your muscles. Eventually, you don't get them just because time. You get them from like there's other factors to it. There's like it's not just we're not animals where we change our colors as we get older on purpose or whatever. Like
yeah.
A lot of your aging is an environmental factor and all. So what I'm thinking is in the storyline, if they hadn't went to that beach, she would have got pregnant, whatever. And it's like, because how else would dude get it's just like, or I don't know, man, or it's a monster to get her fucking pregnant from the water. Who knows? Maybe she's not pregnant. Maybe that's just a creature growing inside of her.
Maybe. Here's my point that I get to. We talk about pain and suffering a lot on this show, correct?
Yes, we do.
And I get escapism. But why are we making movies like this?
Because men are terrible.
What is the point of it?
Men are terrible. And a lot of times they use rape as a plot device and shit like that. It's just the world, man. People are terrible. It's good shock horror, and because it affects people. People are scared of getting pregnant. I am scared of pregnancy. Pregnancy scares me. The reason why I've not had sex in goddamn years is because I'm scared of pregnancy.
Yeah.
I ain't done PNV in years. I don't want to have children either. I have not done straight just regular old PNV in a long time because I am just scared to death of goddamn pregnancy.
But I think
I do not want to be trapped to a woman for the rest of my life.
As a friend, you have learned that part of my anxiety is control, correct?
Yes.
When you're pregnant, you have to completely surrender control.
Well, yeah, it's an alien growing inside you.
I can't.
Reproduction rate. That's why productive rights are so important because if you get fucking,
That's why I'm for abortion. Fuck that shit. Right?
It's yeah.
But the point is, why do we make movies like this and Human Centipede and Tusk?
Well, I mean,
why? What room do we have for movies like this in our society? Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, you sound like a goddamn Tipper Gore right now. For one,
I sound like a conservative.
You sound puritanical as fuck. You have that place because some people find solace in their trauma in seeing fictionalized versions of it on TV, and that's why. Now, if it's done in good faith, and it's made, by people acting in good faith, that kind of thing. But I mean, there's a lot to be said for a lot of this black stuff that's being made. It's like you're making a black TV show, but white people are writing it, and it's just black people suffering on TV for fucking 5 hours. It's like the series runtime is 12 hours, and 7 of them hours are just black people suffering with an hour and a half of triumph throughout. And it's just like, are you just making torture porn of black people because you like torture porn of black people, or are you trying to tell stories of black voices?
Like,
are you showing torture porn of sex crimes because you want to, you're doing a thing where it's like some people that have had traumatic events, it leads to hypersexualization and stuff, and sometimes traumatic things on the video will help them cope with shit. It like gives them, I don't know. I don't know, Brett.
I mean, that's a good perspective to have, but
every girls' night's been weird. For every girls' night I've ever had has been weird. I've never had a girls' night that wasn't weird.
But like, what kept me up was I was like, why did I have to see this? Why was I subjected to see this?
Because God is dead.
I don't
God is
want to
dead
see
and
this.
John Brown got hung, Britt. That's why. If that's
That's true. And I just kept asking myself, I was like, what was the point of me seeing that? What was the point of anybody seeing this? Like,
see that movie and be fucking freaked out and like that's
I don't want
the
to see
point.
that movie.
I get that. I get.
I want to
Brett.
find all the copies of this movie and fucking burn them all, is what I want to do. Ted Cruz, where you at? Let's go.
Y'all wonder how we get the book burning, y'all. You know what I mean? We wonder how we get there.
Like,
like
I just don't get it. Like, and I watch a horror movie,
right. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think that comes back into again that the kind of free speech. I'm not a free speech absolutionist, right? I'm
Yeah,
not
me neither.
like you don't have a guaranteed right to say, but when it comes to art like this, I think M. Night Shyamalan's stupid ass is acting in good faith, probably. It
Really?
seems like
I was going to say no.
he bought somebody else's work, so it's not him making this up. I don't know who made it, but again, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because as far as I know, he's not that shitty of a person, right? He's probably not shitty enough that I know him as a shitty person. Does that make sense? So my
Yeah.
baseline, if I hadn't heard that you're a shitty person yet, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt just because I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
Well, not in that good mood. 'Cause I'm thinking about all the goddamn. Life's too goddamn expensive. I think about how hot I got the air conditioner. I got the stand-up air conditioner running right now because I was just like, I'm too hot to do the show without putting this on. But I'm just thinking about like, it just cost me $9, y'all. It's fucking AC power. I've been in a mood past couple days, feeling overwhelmed with everything. Just the bad news, and also I've been more sober than usual.
I think that's I've been feeling that too. And then when I was fucking forced to watch this trailer, I was like, this is one thing that I did not want.
Yeah,
on my
I
mind.
mean,
I don't want to think about a 6-year-old going to an
getting
island.
pregnant instantly on a beach. But I don't like. Sometimes when I'm not, I don't. So sometimes I'm in a mood where magicians would do best to stay the fuck away from me because I don't like your tricks and I don't like your deceiving, you fucking weirdos. When my back hurts, I want magicians far away from me. When I'm in a good mood, I think magic is fascinating and I love y'all. But when
But in my brain, I'm staying up all night and I'm like,
Marsh, if you fuck over Kelly Brown, I'll show you some magic out in the swamp. All right.
All night.
We'll see which one of us disappears like Houdini and which one of us comes back.
Yeah. All night, I'm like, little kids are getting fucking bombed in Palestine. And my brain is thinking about some fictitious fucking story where a 6-year-old gets pregnant and then dies. Her mother, because when I think about traumatic things like this, I think about the pain that my mom would have to go through. Like in a situation like that, it's scary for me, but like I think about my mom in that situation.
And someone who has horrific night terrors. I sometimes will watch horror movies so that way I can have nightmares about things that don't actually scare me.
I mean, that's
Michael
a perspective
Myers
I
does
never
not
thought
scare
of.
me because if it's a supernatural killer, he's just gonna kill me.
Yeah,
I'm just dead, y'all.
Yeah.
Supernatural things involving my dead mother coming back and taking over my life again, and her just not acknowledging her death or whatever, and then occasionally where she slits my throat with broken glass. That's scary to me. Michael Myers and zombies and werewolves and all that shit. If werewolves are real, bro, I'm either gonna fight them and win, or I'm gonna die horrifically. But who cares? Because I'll be fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like it'll be cool as fuck. Like if zombies were real, it'd be cool as fuck for like 20 minutes. That zombies were real.
Yeah.
Until society collapsed and shit, like it'd be cool as fuck that the zombie apocalypse actually happened. You know, it would not be cool as fuck. My dead mom coming back, taking over my life, and like telling me I have to get off right now because it's 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, and just making me go back to high school or some shit.
Yeah.
And then also like stabbing me and shit for doing wrong.
Yeah.
Because she hit me with a phone one time and it didn't hurt me. And it was like a corded base of a phone. It was a house phone. And I asked her, why did you do that? And so in my dreams, I worry that she has to escalate the violence because that was towards the end of her life when I was bigger and she couldn't just, she couldn't physically overpower me anymore because I was 6'2" and 300 pounds and mean and lean, and then with 285 for a little while there, right? When I was real mean and football and shit. So like, yeah. But I think that's where it comes in. You have to have rational people make the laws about stuff like torture. Like we shouldn't torture. But if, I don't know, Al Qaeda kidnapped you, I'd be fine with cutting that dude's nuts off. You know what I mean? Like, it was like getting my dog back from fucking ISIS. It's like, all right, my Cadillac doesn't start, but the battery's still good. I got jumper cables. Let's fucking fry this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
come here, baby.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen this in the movies. You know, like, I'm gonna take a fucking bed frame from the side of the road and peel the fucking mattress off and have the springs and let's see how long you won't talk for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll waterboard you with dog piss, fucker. But here's the thing: I believe that I should go to prison after I do that. You know, it's like if we have somebody if we need, if we really need torture, they say, oh, there's a ticking time bomb in New York City. If we don't torture this guy, we won't know. All right, well, fucking call me up, man. I'll fucking take the hit. Y'all pay me goddamn $100,000 a year to my commissary in prison. I'll take 20 years for breaking that dude's fingers with a ball being bad if I save New York. Do you think fucking if I save New York City from a nuke, the people of New York would allow me to go to prison? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or do you think they'd allow my existence in prison wouldn't be fucking cushy? All them fucking New York dudes that go to prison, that get in the prison systems, like, hey man, I heard you're the redneck that saved New York City by fucking taking the fingernails off that Al Qaeda guy and they gave you 10 years. Yeah. Hey man, you want my honey bun? You know what I mean? Like, you think you wouldn't fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You think you have a hard time getting bussy in prison?
Yeah.
You think I wouldn't be able to get some boy pussy in there? Come on now. Come on now. I
But-
said New York City.
But another thing that kept going through my mind was this happened to be, I think, on the same day that you joked around with me about making a horror movie. And what kept circling into my mind was, fuck Big Tim, I ain't making a horror movie.
Oh, I was wanting to do a psychological horror movie.
Yeah. I know.
I don't like Cronenberg horror. I like psychological horror.
Is that what this is?
That's some body horror. Yeah, that's
I fucking hate
I don't like body horror.
I don't understand why.
I mean, I don't mind slashers and shit. Like, I was wanting to do
it.
one of the demonic possession style kind of thing. It'd be fun to just. But
I'm
I
down for
also
that.
might try and turn my house into that for October. To have a camping experience in my backyard so in my mind's eye, I envision that, all my police auction things. So this house that I live in, the old woman here before me or whatever in this fictionalized version, kept a gate to hell closed, and I got the house cheap because the old woman broke her hip and the county take her, or whatever. So like it's and it's like I play a fictionalized version of myself where I'm big on YouTube or whatever for having police auctions and doing like ghost story items or whatever. And then you have, with that old woman being gone, no one's keeping the fucking gate to hell closed. So you're coming to hang out for a camping trip in my backyard that's supposed to be, just a night with whatever. And then like I'm slowly possessed by a demon. And as you're at the house, I've got a spot where I could have an artificial wall, right? I figured we can make a fake wall and I could bust through that with a hatchet at people. And then like you'd be there. And eventually, you solve the mystery and you close the portal to hell. And then all the objects don't have the thing, It's like I go crazy because eventually all the police evidence cameras, are getting possessed by the victim's souls. And that kind of, you can have just creepy shit happening in my old house and in my backyard. I got spots where people can jump out and you get a good jump scare and shit like that. Like you see me slowly getting more belligerent with the fucking guests, and my demeanor's starting to change because I'm getting. And then eventually we just put like eye drops in my eyes or something. Then you've got to shoot me with a beanbag or something. At the end,
you gonna do this for real?
Yeah, well, I would charge $100 a person to do it, or whatever. It's nighttime camping is where you solve the mystery of it.
And they camp in your house?
Well, we're doing a seance. You come to do a seance in the backyard, a redneck seance. And the redneck seance is a joke. It's but because a friend of mine, Morgan, went to this sleepover horror thing, and she said it was kind of lame, right? And
yeah.
But I think a boutique experience where I think you'd limit it to like 6 people at a time or groups of 6 or less.
Yeah.
And you only do it. It'd be very boutique kind of thing. And I'd only run it we could probably run one show a night. Cause I'd like for you to eventually just camp in the yard. You literally sleep under the stars in October and Florida, which is pretty nice. But at the same time, we could also do it just be it's like a murder mystery puzzle escape room thing.
Yeah.
Because and I also, but while doing, and here's my mind eye. Well, last year, I thought during COVID I would be able to get that done. I thought COVID was going to end by October, right?
Yeah,
so I was like, this extended unemployment will run until July. I'll get some people involved, and I wanted to. You put surveillance cameras. You buy a surveillance camera set up from like Costco, like one of the high end ones with the sound and everything, like the fucking 4K shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You put that everywhere in the house, and the movie, you do the escape room. It's a dry run of the movie every time.
Yeah.
Because the footage of me doing the thing, because they're not in the shots with me. The guests aren't in the shots with me a lot of the times. And then when we're done, I had rehearsed this movie over 4 weekends, 8 times, and then have actors come in, and the scare actors that like the 2 of them, because I think I need 2, because I got a crawl space up in my attic. You could come, that'd be good. It just there's so many good my house is real old, and also I rent to own it, so I don't really care what I do to it. We can make stuff happen, but my backyard has got that spot where the dog has run by the palm trees. I've seen you saw it when you came out that one time. There's space to put someone there.
Yeah.
And they could move
there's a lot of space.
There's a lot of space, and they can jump out from 2 spots, and you will never know they're there. And you could have a fucking a literal a cubby for the scare actor to hang out in there. You know what I mean? There's space to put a cubby where they're just sitting in there hanging out, waiting on the signal to do various things, and have them dressed in all black, and you wouldn't see them back there.
Yeah.
And they could get into the house through the back door, through the front door, whatever, through a window while stuff's happening. But I got this, I'll show you off camera, Britt, but we need to, let's wrap up this episode.
All right. Yeah. Let's wrap. Because I just know, I was like, oh shit, people are asking me stuff at work.
Yeah. Thanks for watching or listening, friends. I know this one's going to be choppy because we chopped up a bunch of shit, but
yeah,
it's girls' night. Fuck y'all.
All right. That's the
session. Good night, everybody.
A PFT Media production.